Is the recording starting yet?
Yes.
I'm recorded.
Yeah, I'm recording too.
I just want to say hello to my girlfriend if you're going to watch this.
She's better. She has to
Shout out to
learn.
Millie's girl.
Shout out to Millie's boo! Thank God my roommate's not here. He would be like, why are you yelling right now? And I'd be like, well, I have something super important to tell you all. I'm going to teach you all about the history of Fire Emblem.
I'm afraid. This dude does not have enough belts on, I'm going to tell you that.
He's not even a Fire Emblem character.
Where are you from?
That's the guy who Tales of Symphonia.
Yeah, that's
this dude looks like he's like Beyblade or some shit.
Dude, what the fuck? Why does he have two fucking belts? One for each sword. Why doesn't he just get
his hair is about to spin off his head like a fucking Beyblade.
Motherfuckers, you want to talk about the belts? Look at Leon's design for Kingdom Hearts 1, then come back to me about belts.
I love how all the
he's the embodiment of dual wielding.
I love how he has all those buttons on.
Ramen, you're citing Final Fantasy.
Yo, ain't shit falling off of him. Mad
Welcome to the
hands are unbuttoned.
And he has suspenders too.
Yeah. He's got to have his dick out. He can romance people in this game.
He wouldn't need the pants to be buttoned. He wouldn't need the suspenders if he buttoned his fucking pants.
Questioning anime logic.
Stop making sense, fools. We are talking about the most nonsensical franchise.
The two belts stay on. No one's asked where his nose went, dog.
Nonsensical.
I see it. You see my mouse? You see those nostrils right there?
Yeah.
I see like a faint bridge. Like nose is there. All right. We are learning tonight about
man's got the Mewtwo nose.
Slowly turning into Krillin.
We are off to such a
Oh no.
Okay. All right. This is Fire Emblem by Dorcas with special help from the fish. I will not name the fish. It is just a mysterious fish benefactor who did half of these slides. You all can guess during the presentation which slides Jelly did. There is a quality difference. It is quite noticeable. So
I know
here we go.
About this franchise, so it'll be very.
You're gonna learn.
Can we just take a look at Spakial? Spayacle. Spayacle help.
Shut up. All right, so quick this presentation is specifically only for Judge Judith Shineland. If you are not Judge Judy, get the fuck off of the stream right now, because this is only for Judge Judy.
I'm a Judge Mathis kind of guy.
I fucking love Judge Judy. This is like #2 show. Right after Dr. Phil, it's Judge Judith Shineland. She's just like, you're stupid. And I'm like,
Dr. Phil, unironically babe.
All right, is everyone back?
I can't wait for the Dr. Phil Judge Judy crossover.
Judge Judy's a Fire Emblem character.
Oh no.
Okay. Are we back? Is everyone back?
Yeah.
All right, time to learn about the first game. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. This is Morph's game. It's really fucking boring. So the entire plot is that Marth saves a kingdom at war from a bad mage controlling the empire that started the war. It's really fucking creative fantasy plot, like real out there. The one thing that's interesting, there's two things that are interesting, not one thing. Marth doesn't wear pants. Look at this shit. You'll see my mouse?
Because he's
his
fucking
dick is like almost there. Like you can see his.
Where did he get his dressing
lessons
lessons from, Link?
He's basically wearing ballerina shoes.
Yeah, he's basically just like it's like wearing a t-shirt and that's it. And then he's got this
It's not phase, Dad.
Yeah,
honestly,
well,
are there
here's
any
the
good
thing.
mages?
Imagine when you're
Is this just for the remake, or is this just for the
No, this is the original.
The original one has Marth like this. In the remake, they gave him pants. But like, look at this dude.
No pants cut.
Bro,
I fucking hate
They need to release the Snyder Cut.
Wait.
The Snyder Cut.
Snyder
Cut. I didn't want to say that.
Wait. Question.
Think about this.
Does this PowerPoint go into any info about the OVA?
But Mars? No, I didn't put the OVA in there.
Get the fuck out of my
face. Here's the thing.
Ban yourself.
Think about this. You're fighting in a sword fight with a guy, right? And his dick like just fucking flings out at one point.
Yeah,
are you gonna lose the fight from being distracted? Yes. I think Marth had a really good idea here. His dick just flings out mid-fight. Over because the other guy's
if you look hard enough, he kind of has a bulge.
he's gonna stab him, big boy over here, and then it's over.
It might count as a second sword.
I
Mark's
hate how social justice warriors are unsexifying these characters.
I agree. SJW's ruined this, but luckily, this weird sex game has one good thing.
Nice.
Look at that man.
Yeah!
This is Dolph. It's time we learn about Dolph. Here are the Dolph truths, okay? Alright, so one of the problems with the original Fire Emblem games is that...
he's getting the best butt fucking of his life.
Absolutely. But none of the characters in this game has probably 60 characters. None of them have any personality. I had to pull teeth. I had to pull teeth to find these, except one of them. One of them is very important. So here's what we know about Dolph. These are his truths. All right, these are 100% factual. He serves the Arcanine army. This is the good army. You recruit Dolph in a mission where a bunch of prisoners are about to be killed by the bad guys, but Dolph body blocks arrows that are supposed to execute them because he's a fucking king. You hear that? Dolph saves people. And he always saves people alongside his buddy Marcellin. Alright? Always with Marcellin. But here's the thing. They emphasize Dolph's powers and skills because Marcellin is always statistically worse than Dolph. Fire Emblem's a game about stats, and Marcellin always sucks. He's fucking terrible. And Dolph is usually only slightly better. Except in one game, he's pretty good. But, you know, alright. So, in the remakes, they decide to give every character, like, some semblance of a personality. So they say, what do we do for this guy, right? Look at this dude. What do we do for this dude?
No.
Alright, so, his only personality trait is that he hangs out with Marcellin. So, Dolph's personality is that he's a glutton. He loves eating. He's a hungry boy. And Marcellin loves cooking. So, what they do is Marcellin will cook something, and then Dolph will taste test it for him. It's a really healthy, friendly partnership between the two of them. It's a really good friendship.
Poison in for shits and giggles.
Absolutely. But here's the funny part. Dolph is one of the characters that's been in the most Fire Emblem games. It's like Marth. Like, Marth is the only character that's been in more Fire Emblem games than Dolph.
Really?
Yes.
Why isn't he in Smash? This is bullshit.
No, with Dolph in Smash though. I would name him.
Wears shoes and doesn't have doesn't walk around barefoot. That's why he's not in Smash.
Absolutely.
Damn,
but here's the actually interesting part. So in the remake of the first Fire Emblem game, Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, Dolph is the only character in the game that predicts the surprise antagonist of the sequel. Because the I won't spoil who it is, but the antagonist in the sequel is one of Marth's friends. One of the 70 friends, so it's not a spoiler. There are mages that can predict the future, but the only one that sees it coming is this fucking moron right here. This gluttonous egg boy.
This jelly bean head ass.
Jelly bean head ass.
And like, no one talks about it.
The part with him blocking those arrows for execution. It's like I imagine that like U.S. Army soldiers blocking.
Yeah. The silent protector.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Y'all watch Spy Kids? He looks like the thumb monster, you know?
Oh my god!
Do you think God stays in heaven because he too fears what he created?
He fears Dolph.
I was just about to say, God fears the Dolph.
All I'm saying is that there are, and I shit you not, 6 different characters in this game that can predict the future, and none of them are Dolph. But Dolph is the only one that sees the plot of the sequel coming, and they don't explain why.
He's too fucking dumb to fool.
Look at him! You cannot stop this steely gaze.
He might have ate some
Yes,
bad
seriously.
Shrooms. Okay, so this is Dolph. He is the main character of the Fire Emblem franchise.
Nice.
A very important cornerstone. We're gonna move on to the next game. All right, so Fire Emblem: Shadows of Valentia.
He looks like a kid on Halloween.
This game is about
No. Hold up.
Trick or treat.
Cut off his head. He looks like a fucking Halo Elite.
What happened to
No,
his
cut off his head. He's a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I will explain.
Why the fuck
Whoa,
hold
up. What is that? What is that cod piece, my guy? Does he have a whole sleeve for his cod?
I was gonna get to that.
Hey, Mark, you gotta compare.
Why is he a crop top and a long ass cod piece?
Where's his midsection?
This guy went into a fucking Goodwill. I thought it was the latest fashion.
He took cockpit ass serious, bro.
He has no midsection.
You're not. You all are talking
He
about the
has
midsection
no
or his
grace.
style. You aren't even talking about his dong armor right here.
No, one of them
Oh,
brought
God,
up
no.
the cod piece that looks like fucking. It
Oh,
looks
God,
like
no.
a fucking fish fin.
So the entire plot of this game is some dumbass farm boy ends up. There's two countries, right? And one country conquers the other, and then the country that got conquered, what's left of their knights, they're like, we need a leader, and they're like, let's take this dipshit, this dong ass dipshit, and he'll lead us. And Dong Armor Boy ends up leading the entire fucking army, and he's only leading it so he can reunite with his boo Celica. And he's only known her from when he was 8 years old, and then she left his life, and they don't reunite until the end of the game. But the most important thing is that he has dong armor.
He's waging war for some pussy.
It's not even just dong armor. Like that's a solid like 1 foot long dong.
You forgot to mention the worst part. They removed the armor in the remake.
In the remake, the dong armor.
It's fucking SJWs, man. Fucking.
Oh no.
Removing vagina bones and dong armor.
They put it in Fire Emblem Heroes though. The dong armor makes its return. It is the only reason
Mommy,
anyone
are we
remembers
ready
this
to
game.
go trick or treating yet?
I thought you said Fire Emblem himbos.
Oh no.
Oh, we got himbos. We got himbos coming up. Don't worry.
No.
His name's Dolph. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We got another one.
Proportions are weird. It's like he's saying, like, yo, mom said you can't start a war unless you take me.
I Shrek pointed out, like there's a chest right here, and it goes straight to leg.
Oh my
It's
god.
just, there's no midsection. There's no belly button. He's just a leggy boy with a ginormous dong looking ass. All right. We're going on to the next game. Fire Emblem Genealogy: The Holy War. This game stars Sigurd. Clearly not Marth. You may be thinking this is
Original
pretty much
character, do not steal.
I love how the
Sigurd's really
thin.
I had to make him thin so I could fit this line about incest.
Oh god.
First of all, that sentence.
Yeah, we had to make him
We are learning
so we
so
can
much
fit in the
right now.
incest.
Okay. So,
Makes it
I
more
had to
believable.
include it because that's the one problem with this game. All right, so unlike Marth, Sigurd's really cool. We like him. He's cool. He's like cool Marth. Imagine like Marth's charming older brother, who's really cool and lives. The game's really good, but it's also really sad. It's like Thrones. There's lots of plot twists, lots of like war as hell moments and shit like that. It's also a lot of incest. Like a lot of incest.
Oh.
Like there one plot is just a brother fucking a sister, but they don't realize they're related. And then one is unrequited love between a sister and a brother. And then one's there's a character named Larcy, and both her cousins thirst after her, but she's in love with her uncle.
Does this take place?
I thought you were insinuating that this guy fucks Marth.
No, I wish, dude. Look at that fucking jawline.
Damn.
He's a hunk. Even with this shrunk image, I'm like, some sauce for ass. We like him though. But there's one problem with this game. All right, can you guess what the problem is? No, it's not incest. This is fine.
Never got a remake.
Shrek got it. No dolphin in the game.
No.
No.
This is one of the few non-dolph entries, so therefore it is not a Fire Emblem game, and it's also not good.
Straight to the bargain bin, dog.
Exactly. You all get it. All right, we're moving on to the next one, which I didn't play. Fire Emblem.
Don't look like this.
The main character of this game is named Leaf. Leaf-looking ass right here. I did not play this one, but I know for a fact Dolph isn't in it. Why the fuck would I play it? Right?
I love how it looks like the eel from Super Mario Sunshine, Dolph, and that.
He does look like Unagi. Oh, that's terrifying. Anyway, moving on to
Dolph's
Fire Emblem
everywhere,
6.
even
Binding Blade. I almost said the next one, but all right. So Roy is a cringe-ass Nene baby. You can see him in this blurry image right here. That's him.
Yep.
He's a fucking baby. He sucks. Like combat-wise, fucking terrible. Most of the units in this game suck. All right,
If I recall correctly, Roy isn't that bad. It's just that his promotion is like 2 chapters away from the finals.
Exactly.
So why bother?
He falls off really hard. You get carried by this very angry-looking man. In fact, some would say he's angry because he has to shoulder the burdens of 10 people that joined before him who aren't good.
Get this man a back, Doctor. It must break at one point.
Look
that
at
cover art's pretty good though.
He ran
Yeah, the cover art is pretty good.
It's Fire Emblem, it's good. But here's the problem with this game, all right? So you got a baby game where you're playing as a baby. He can't fight because he's a baby. Half the cast is a baby. This non-baby carries the game, but it doesn't have this.
Actually, hang on. Isn't that like non-baby guy? Don't you get him at like he's level 19 and has the best stat growths in the entire series, but he can only level once?
He doesn't. Oh, you're thinking of Corel. No, this
Yeah.
isn't Corel. That's Rutger. Corel's good too, but basically the problem with this game is this game had one of the largest casts of characters. It's like 50, but on the hard mode, you basically are just using 4 of them. You're using Rutger, you're using Milady, you're using Percival, and actually it's just the 3. Anyway, no Dolph. I was hoping the 4th one would be Dolph. Dolph is not in this game. All right. I know it's sad. I know I can hear Ryu crying in the distance just thinking about the fact that Dolph
Damn,
isn't
it's a
in this game.
3-game streak, yo. Dark Ages.
Is there a mouse?
This is the Dark Ages.
Actually, is Dolph even in Heroes?
Not yet. I have
Not
a
yet.
plan though. So quick pivot. So the way Heroes picks their characters, they do a popularity poll once a year to see who people want. So next time there's one, I want us to rig the election.
Yeah, man.
The Japanese did it for a non-playable character in one of the later games who's has 3 lines in the entire game and they put him in the game. So if like half of the Dorcas Land users vote Dolph 7 times because you get 7 votes, he's in. And
Dude, I'm doing that.
What are we,
dream
the
is
Russians?
Oh God.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna karate chop to the next slide. Hiya! Fire Emblem.
Oh my
Very
God!
hot blade. So
This is a
this
giant
the-
slide, isn't
Very
it?
hot.
It's called Blazing Blade, but some foolish fish decided to put Very Hot Blade. Similar energy. This is the first game to be released in America. Most people know this is just Fire Emblem, even though it's the 7th game in the franchise. It's therefore the worst one, apparently, even though it's my favorite one. You will find that these slides are written from the perspective of someone who isn't me. It is fine. It's the prequel of Binding Blade. So the guy behind all this text is actually Roy's dad, Elliewood.
Yeah, Elwood.
He's a cool boy. It has 3 routes.
Honestly, I thought Lilywood and Roy were the same character for the longest time because no one
I
ever.
think everyone did.
Yeah.
They're
What?
very
This
That has
isn't-
very big,
Roy isn't part of
unrealistic
the.
Hypercam 2 energy.
Roy's not part of the L Infante, whatever it is in
Absolutely does.
MGS.
So you get 3 routes. You get Lynn, you get Hector, this handsome man back here, and this handsome man in front, hidden by text, Elliewood.
Hector has always been my favorite lord
3
simply
routes.
because of the fact he uses a
you only
fucking
learn after
axe.
you beat 2 of them. I mean, true. So there's some cringe-ass dragon kids in this game. They're very
Cringe-ass.
cringy. They just run away from the bad guys all the time, saying, "Ooh, we can only play music and dance."
Whoa!
You're not. These people can turn into fucking dragons, and you know what they do? They dance. They
Dragons.
dance. That's how they
You could
contribute to
dance
that.
if you
No,
want
they don't turn into
to.
dragons.
You can leave
They
your
dance.
friends behind.
They boogie on the battlefield instead of turning into a dragon and just wrestling people like dragons do. Elliewood,
That's what you say.
all text,
Yeah.
yes, Ambrose. He falls in love with one of the dancing dragon kids. And then they go and kill some fuck who has a dragon obsession or something. You could say that. The fuck wants to bring the dragons to the human world, and the humans say, but the dragons will eat us. Here's the problem. This
There are no
game
dragons.
Rihanna's like, go on.
this game doesn't have Dolph. You notice that? A lack of Dolph. But there's one redeeming factor about this game, and it has to do with a certain himbo.
Dorcas!
Oh God.
Dorcas is in this game. He's one of the first characters you meet. He's a kind-hearted warrior who loves his wife. He cares very deeply for his family, and he will literally fight a fucking dragon just for his wife, so his wife doesn't have to deal with the dragon. That's his motivation for fighting
Dorcas
a dragon.
is a man we all aspire to, and I'm a woman.
He is exactly the man we aspire to be.
I hate the bottom left image.
Which one? Earlier I had mentioned that Fire Emblem Very Hot Blade has 3 routes. Unfortunately, people didn't realize there's a 4th route because Dorcas is the main character Elliewood's most trusted advisor and friend. There's a secret. Oh God.
Secret.
Oh God. Okay.
Spoilers!
The secret, actually.
There's a secret 4th route found years later by data miners. That's every character replaced by Dorcas. Look at him. Look at him all over the place.
My name is Dorcas. This is my
Clearly,
escort, Dorcas.
It was too good of a future that
I'm
we
Dorcas.
deserved.
You're Dorcas.
And
This is the source of that fish and Dogjoy image, right?
Oh,
The one with the
God.
3 of them.
yes, but here's the thing. In the game's advertisement, there is only one character from the actual game that appears in it. It's Dorcas.
and he was
Like
poisoned.
there's these things where these meanie himbos that end up becoming memes. The game knows. The game knows this is the paragon of existence. Putting him in an advertisement says, "I want to be this man." I don't know who his name is.
It's what peak
His name is
performance looks
literally
like.
Dork Ass. Dork Ass. This man's name is Dork Ass, and I want to be him. First of all, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, look at that.
Is he giving fucking Halloween candy?
Yeah, he had a
He's Olm's dad.
he was trick or treating so he could get candy for his wife because he's a great husband. And he's also a hunk. But we'll talk.
Definitely got that Minecraft pickaxe, dog.
Oh no! I sure.
Anyway, I agree with Dorcas. Fire Emblem Spicy Sword is my favorite in the series.
It is my favorite. It's not Jelly's
very
favorite,
hot
clearly.
blade.
All right, so we're going on to the next one. Does anyone have any questions about these thighs? Only about these thighs. Anything?
Why?
Yeah, why are they next to the anime eyes?
Okay, I'm so
Oh,
fucking.
guy has a tail. Holy shit!
I'm so fucking far gone. I'm so fucking far gone. I didn't associate his eyes with anime. I associate with King of the Hill.
Hank
Oh,
Hill's
God.
actually the other
Oh,
member
God,
of
now I
Fire
want-
Emblem.
No, I just want like
What
a
is that,
ROM
my
hack where
purpose?
it's like replace all the
There's a lot of
characters
Hank
with
Hill
King
in
of the Hill cast.
Replace propane with loving his wife, and that's basically Dorcas.
I sell
That's a clean
love
burning
and
wife. Tell
accessories.
you what.
Imagine battling a goddamn dragon just for your wife, so your wife doesn't have to deal with the stress of a dragon existing. That's the kind of man we're looking at right now. This guy's a king. Anyway, boop. Oh, I missed the button. Boop. Fire Emblem Sacred
This was
Stone.
actually
is
my
a sequel.
first Fire Emblem game, personally.
The
This is a
sacred
good
ST.
Mine too, actually. When me and Ron were kids, he actually got me to play it when we were kids.
Yeah, and you somehow failed at like the 10th chapter. Like, how the hell?
Yeah, so this is secret Amelia and Ramen history right here. We played a lot of Fire Emblem together when we were youngins.
Poor Slug
Awesome.
couldn't get past chapter 10!
Okay. So, the plot of this game is some purple fuck gets possessed or something. We don't really know. In this
Is his name
very
Grimace?
brave, no, his name is Ambrose. In this totally original and mind-blowing plot, you must collect the rocks to save the world. The sacred rocks, as the game is entitled. So, right at the beginning of the game, Jelly does a poor job at elaborating this. They give you this guy, Seth, right here.
Yeah, the fucking OP character is the first character
Yeah,
they give
all
you.
right,
It's
so
like,
they
easy
give you-
mode, here you go.
So the way Fire Emblem characters work is they have base stats and then they have growth stats. So like the bases are the stats that you get when you get them immediately, and the growths are like the percentage of how they're going to increase their stats. Does that make sense? Every time they
Yes.
level up, they get a chance of increasing said stats. So normally they include a character who has really good stats early. Like his bases are good, but his growths suck. So like you can
He's
use
a
him to like
crutch, basically.
yeah, to save you in bad situations, but like they're not as good later, so you don't want to just use them for everything. They said fuck it, all right? So Seth, he has the best bases and growths in the entire game, and you get him in the first chapter. So he's the main character of this game.
Yeah,
Don't
the
believe
only
any
downside is that he's already promoted.
exactly, but he's promoted into like probably the best class. So
Yeah, one of the best classes that's not general.
Paladin's fucking pog. But all characters are apparently eclipsed by La Rochelle, who is the best. According to someone who made this PowerPoint, that isn't me. But I do agree, La Rochelle's pog, alright? I will not explain anything about her. She's got good energy, though. She's got good vibes. Here's the issue. No Dolph. We're at a Dolph draw right now, right? We're all sitting here saying, when is my Tooth King gonna come back? He will come back later, don't worry. Fun Dolph fact before we continue. He's been in 5 games and only one of them he's good. The other 4 he's really fucking bad. But we'll talk about that some other time.
He's limiting himself, Dorcas. He's limiting himself.
Yes, but he's always better than Massellin. Like even when he's bad, Massellin is worse. Massellin's a true homie. He's there for Dolph. So we're going to Fire Emblem 9. Are y'all ready for this shit? Yeah! Alright. Oh, okay.
Bankruptcy!
Oh my god!
Bankruptcy.
Oh god,
Yeah,
those
This is
prices!
Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. This is a slide made by Jelly. So Jelly didn't ever play this game
Wait, I own
because
that.
she couldn't afford it. Because
Oh.
fun fact, this game was made so limited that to buy a pre-owned copy is $150. So we'll go through what Jelly said, and we'll confirm or deny it because I own this game. I got it when I was a wee lad. It's currently in my apartment right
I
now.
actually own it too. I don't remember how we.
It has furries. That is confirmed.
Dude, you're rich,
fight
dude.
Oh yeah, it does have
alongside
furries,
you
doesn't
fight
it?
alongside HoloLive girls. Very good game
Nice.
for HoloLive fans out there.
I'll take 20.
Ike fights for his
VTubers, you
friends.
say.
That is confirmed. Ike fights alongside VTubers to protect his
I
friends.
came back to Hololive.
Yes.
Poggers?
No,
Yeah.
get out of here, man.
Poggers?
Wait, it's all
Anime
HoloLive?
girls
This is
with
now a
cat
HoloLive
ears.
stream.
Can I class into Corone?
I-
No.
Ikum Bokum?
No.
Ikum
Only
Bokum?
No.
Yokai.
Ikum Bokum.
Ikum Bokum.
The best part is I got the Ikamboku meme sent to me. I didn't have context for it, but I could tell exactly what it is. I'm like, this is a HoloLive girl playing fucking Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh god.
So Ike probably has a sword too, but box art lies. No, Ike has a sword. In fact, in Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, you only have 4 items in your inventory, and in the North American version of this game, there's a glitch. So he's supposed to start with 1 sword. He starts with 4. and then at midway through the first level, he gets another one. So you have to give up one of the 4 swords to get an extra sword. So yeah, he
swords?
definitely has a sword. I would edit. This is all true. It has furries. He fights for his friends. He absolutely always has a sword. Like that is the one definite in the entire franchise, other than Dolph being sexually attractive, is that Ike has a sword. You can literally see it right here.
Oh,
One of
God.
his many swords, right there. He honestly, like in the tutorial levels, he starts with like a full inventory of swords, and he gets 3 more.
Does the sword have a name?
This one is called fuck.
Yeah, the savings account.
Ragnell.
Oh, I love that sword. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, really. The fuck sword.
The savings
It's called-
account.
It's called crippling debt.
Yeah.
This game. Holy
Mommy's credit card.
God.
It's the Regal sword.
What's-
It's called the
what's the
Regal sword.
difference-
It's a very boring game, but it's called the Regal sword.
What's the difference between open box and pre-owned?
I don't know.
That
Did they
factory
like open the
field.
box and didn't touch it or some shit?
What?
think you could tell that.
Brand new copies of this game cost more than a new console. They are $606.
Yeah, really. And
No,
99
this game-
cents.
Got any copies? So we're gonna move on to the sequel. I'm pretty sure Jelly didn't play this one either. Yep. Okay. There we go.
Look at my
Emblem
5-star
Radiant,
subs.
Radiant Morning, also known as Radiant Dawn. So Jelly put that I haven't played this either because it is the sequel to the game I can't legally play without going bankrupt. It has a female protagonist, which is nice. It is the first game to have a female protagonist. Jelly then points to her 5-star Soth in Fire Emblem Heroes, which you can't read anything about. I can confirm there are 5 stars right there. This game doesn't have Dolph. I have played this game about 15 times. It is a very good game. You play as this idiot over here. She's really stupid. All right, so this is the sequel to Path of Radiance, and the first half of the game, they're like, Ike is stupid, but we know Ike isn't stupid, and it turns out she's stupid. But then they band together to fight a common enemy that I will not spoil, but it's really funny. It's a good classic meme. There are plenty of furries in this game for a HoloLive enthusiast. Lots of girls with cat ears. And girls with
Bokum.
Ikabokum.
yeah. There's a lot of Ikabokums.
Go.
Yeah. Yep. Cat girls. Anyway, we're moving on to the next slide. All right, ready? Are we ready?
I think.
Oh, fuck. I skipped one. Okay, here we go.
Oh dear lord!
Oh boy, here we
You
go.
were pointing. So we're mentioning a common thread that Jelly, being a dork, asked Nene Baby couldn't buy Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, right? It's because they sold like shit, so Nintendo didn't make many copies. So for about, I'm gonna say 4 years, Nintendo was like, "Will we make another Fire Emblem? They don't make money." So he said, "What lowest common denominator can we pander to in order to make a lot of money?"
Waifus.
Here comes the money.
I was gonna start this game tonight.
It is not the worst Fire
It's a
Emblem.
good game. All right. I mean, it's okay.
I started with.
I like Awakening, but I don't remember why I put this as the worst Fire Emblem. There are worse ones.
It's
pretty good. Yeah, Fates
Fates
is
isn't
good.
even that bad. Damn you all!
It's not as bad as people say, but I still don't like it.
Wow, I hope you didn't hear your wrist backhanding that compliment.
We'll talk about Fates in a minute because that's a sequel.
I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely the first Fire Emblem game I ever heard of.
Yes.
Fates
Awakening revived the franchise. It was very popular on launch. It is very popular for weebs. I wonder why. For no good reason. This is the worst Fire Emblem, even though it's one of my favorites. So Fire Emblem's got a lot of characters in Smash, right? Can we confirm? They got many characters?
Okay, let's see. We got Marth, Roy, Robin, Chrom, Lucina, Byleth.
We're gonna have an issue here because most of the Fire Emblem characters, it's one from each game. This one has 3 different ones, and
Chrom,
most of them,
Lucina, and Robin.
3 different paper cup characters to play as. I like Robin though. It has terrible atrocities to God, like this character. See this young girl over here?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually 1,000 years old, so it's
okay.
Oh God, I clicked so it's morally okay to have a character reproduce with her and create a child character.
And dress like that, apparently. Seriously.
I don't think I like that. I think that's not
like,
okay, Nintendo.
I agree. She is why God knows
this is why I said
maybe in universe it would make sense. But
she's she's the one who's.
No.
Wait, I don't want to spoil it. My sister told me about this character.
It sucks because her kid's actually one of my favorite characters in the game too.
Na's great, but
I love Na. My introduction to the series actually was that one like Tumblr post. He says her name and it's Na saying Na or Nah, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play this game now.
In the canon, someone has to reproduce with this child in order to correct the plot.
Fire Emblem
But
yeah, I just set him up with Stall.
I forget what was the Russian, what was the Slavic character? Gregory
is Gregor. Why God no longer walks among us? Jesus stopped coming to Earth because of Noe. Noe is a problem. Noe was the beginning of the end because Noe that like it's okay to sexualize children because weebs have no dignity. Most
I started with Rickon because Rickon also was a kid. Here's the issue though. Yeah, she doesn't grow though, so she's still a kid when he's an adult. And it's I don't know. I thought I was doing the least creepy thing.
It's so weird. It's so weird. And to make this game even worse, it doesn't have Dolph in it. Like, what the fuck? Why would
if you
play
want
a non-Dolph
to see the whole
game?
deal with Noe in a nutshell, I put a comic in streaming chat.
No, Dorcas, this is actually a good thing because if Dolph was in this game, you could pair him with Noe.
He would never. Dolph is a man of patience.
Patience.
Dolph he would, but the player could.
Dolph himself would refuse.
Or if you think about it, you could try to make your. Here's the thing: if you think about it, you can make Robin look like Dolph. If you can.
Yeah, that's creepy. Like.
So this is another case, right? Fire Emblem Fates is apparently the best one. It has a deep driving, character-driven story, an immersive head-patting minigame, deep characters with life-changing supports that ask you what is life.
What
just happened?
That's honestly how I would react to this, and it has dolphin spirit. So let me tell you the real fucking plot of this game.
Wait, Dorcas, before you go, I just want to say that my sister wants to collect the Fire Emblem games, and she was like, "Fates isn't worth keeping." She was like, "I sold that one."
So here's Fates in a nutshell. I would ask people politely just let me go through this list. So in the first no, you're good. I haven't even started yet. In the first 30 minutes of the game, you're told you're a forbidden prince of an empire who's currently at war with another empire, but you're also secretly a dragon, and you can go to a secret dragon world that only exists specifically for you, but you're also a prince at the other worlds, the other kingdoms. So you're prince of both kingdoms who's also secretly a dragon who can teleport to Dragonland. And you're basically the biggest goddamn Mary Sue in the entire fucking universe. You feel like a self-insert. And if that wasn't bad enough, they had this really great idea in Nintendo Japan, where there are characters in the game that are like 15 years old, and they're like, let's have a cuddling minigame. And then Nintendo of America is like, no, we're gonna turn it into head patting because that's slightly less perverted. So that's where the immersive
Fire Emblem was a mistake.
This is a really weird Dragon Tales crossover.
They hated Jesus because he told them.
All right, I have missed a lot.
It is hell. It is hell.
We're recording
this game
this.
You can fuck your cousin in this game.
Nice.
What
You
the
can literally.
fuck? Oh yeah.
Hey yo,
and produce children
pause.
in this game. You can fuck your step siblings in this game. You can fuck. You're raised among siblings who aren't technically your siblings, but you've grown up with them like brother and sister. You can fuck anything in this game. You can fuck a tree in this game.
Yourself.
Yeah. If that wasn't as bad, Jelly
That happened
fails
when you
to
bought the
mention
game.
your character already is some shitty fetish. Your character walks around barefoot the entire time. You can be walking on lava and you got some fucking toes out, like some goddamn lunatic. You're gonna get like arrows. Right?
Have you seen this model in Awakening where they don't have feet?
Not the best game. It is the worst game. It is why God doesn't return to the earth. It's because this game exists and
Wait,
people
doesn't this
enjoy
game
it.
with Arthur though?
What?
Isn't this game with Arthur?
Oh, Arthur's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Arthur.
That's the one good thing about Faith.
There's a couple good characters in this game. One of them's Arthur.
Who's that one guy who looks like Larry the Lobster?
He looks like he's basically Larry the Lobster in a Fire Emblem game.
What do
He's
you
colored
get?
like the American flag, and his entire personality, he's got really bad luck, and that's it. He's a simple man, but he can fuck children too, just like the rest of these sick perverted animals. Fuck this game. Fuck everyone. I hate this game.
Fuck
Continuing.
everyone, literally.
Fire Emblem Bandit Wars. All right, here we go. This is the new one on the Nintendo Switch. No, Elgard is wrong. You can tell by the cloud notes.
This is the only one I've played, but you're moron.
Hey, who the fuck is OU? Who the fuck is
This
OU?
is all OU is specifically Shrek. That's his real name. OU.
Shit, I've been exposed.
That's all Shrek can
Yeah, you've been doxed. You can choose. So the way this game works is you can choose between these three houses, and you raise it. You become a teacher for a group of students that are learning at an officer's academy. It's a very good game. If you have a Switch, I actually recommend getting it. It's awesome. I love this game. But I didn't make the slide. Edelgard is wrong. That's all you'll need to know. And she's objectively incorrect. You can see in green text, Ryong. So
that just blends right in.
Well, I mean, I agree with Jelly in the sense that you pick Claude. Claude's the good one, right up here. Upside down man.
The best.
Claude is like, he has no flaws. Why don't you pick Claude?
He's a fucking Chad, alright? And we have one more game, one more atrocity to God. You ready for it? You ready for it? You didn't even know there was one after this. Tokyo Mirage Sessions Fire Emblem.
I completely forgot that was a fucking
This is
thing.
literally the fucking cringiest shit I've ever seen in my life. And like this is coming from something that like I but all right, so imagine an anime game, right? But it's more cringy because you play as 18-year-old idols. What the fuck is an idol? They don't explain.
It's like American Idol, dude.
Sometimes you run a television show. It's like everyone's a self-insert, and it's just disgusting. I will never play this game.
Okay,
Never.
Do not. This one shouldn't count because
I mean, it's like VTubers without the V.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions 2 VTubers went.
This game actually has Dolph in it.
Oh no.
Hey, so it's not all bad.
So I got a question.
Yeah, but
he doesn't
right?
deserve this.
So if
you play Dolph in this game, Dolph is an enemy because he's trying to stop the cringe.
If in personas exist because like they're like thought of like religious and like cultural stuff given form, then does that mean in this universe people worship like Dolph as a god?
No, this is
No, all right.
In this
world,
Dolph
is a fan.
Character
So the
for
real life?
no
Yeah.
justifiable reason is a Japanese pop star. That's this game. It is so fucking unbelievable. It is terrible. I fucking hate it. And the fact they put Dolph in this game, travesty. The fact you have to fight Dolph in this game, travesty. This is the only game
way
where
they could
Dolph
even
is not
try to
friend, he
redeem
is
it.
foe. And I hate this game. And it has so much to do with Dolph.
So basically, you're contractually obligated to play it on stream now for all of us to watch.
Nice.
I
would
do
I
it,
would
coward.
honestly rather for myself.
Hey,
than
I'll
play this game.
You know what? If you all want, I'll make that my first Fire Emblem game ever. I'll play that.
no.
Oh
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Do it.
Hey.
Do it.
Hey,
Do
let's
it.
go.
Do it. Do it.
Do
You'll disturb the natural order.
You won't.
Jacob, you coward.
Do not
I don't
do
know.
it.
Actually, no. It probably requires a switch.
Yeah.